14 days into the high protein challenge. So the way that I've been tracking this is every day I write down what I ate, how much calories, how much protein, how much fiber, how much fat, how much carbohydrates. And then I also write down what was my focus that day. Did I have any cravings? What was my hunger level? How was my energy? And what I've noticed from just the first 2 weeks is that I have so much energy. My workouts are going amazing. I am super motivated when I'm in the gym. I also have no cravings. I am so full. This is really a great way to stay more satiated. I haven't had any issues digesting 150 grams of protein, but I have noticed that if I make my protein smoothie too big, it's really hard for me to finish because it just feels too heavy. So I've been putting way less berries in and using real milk and just making it really small and thick, almost like ice cream. And that I have been really enjoying. I am so far really liking this high protein diet. I'm super excited to see what happens over the next 2 weeks and update you guys. Over the next 2 weeks, things really started to shift physically. The first thing that I noticed was recovery. I wasn't getting as sore after my strength training workouts. I also noticed I was getting stronger. I was lifting heavier weights and they felt easier. The biggest change though was my body composition. My weight didn't change at all this month, but the shape of my body did. I noticed more definition in my stomach and my arms, which I thought was interesting because my training didn't change. One change I wasn't expecting was my hair. It started growing noticeably fast. By the end of the month, it had grown almost 2 inches. I was using no new hair products and no supplements. The only thing that I changed was protein. So I was feeling better. I was looking different. Now it was time to decide if this was something I was going to stick with long term. My final thoughts on this experiment is I am so happy that I did this. I truly feel like I understand my body so much better and how my body functions with higher protein. I had a really positive experience this month. I had a ton of energy. I saw physical transformations. I truly felt good every day. But with that being said, I am not going to continue eating 150 grams of protein a day. A lot of times it felt like more than I needed. And I think 125 grams is my sweet spot. When you're eating high protein, you're going to feel great. You're going to have a lot of energy, but I don't think that pushing to super high protein goals gives you anything extra. This challenge has reminded me how important food is, and it's not just important for your performance, it's also important for your body's function. This is, of course, just my own experience, but I'm so glad I took time to do this instead of just guessing. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of this experiment with me. If you liked this video and want to see more like this, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.